Welcome back to the Overlander Outpost. There's a problem most people don't think about when they start planning for long-term power. It's not how to generate it, it's how to hide it. Because in a collapse scenario, power isn't just convenience, it's capability. Lights, communications, charging tools. And the moment you have consistent power, you're no longer like everyone else. That's where the risk starts, because power leaves a signature. Your lights stay on longer. Your devices keep working. Your routine looks stable. And in an unstable environment, stability stands out. Quick question for you. Drop it in the comments. Would your current setup stand out or blend in? Most people think about solar the same way. Panels on the roof, clean setups, maximum exposure, optimized for efficiency. But that kind of setup also broadcasts one thing clearly. You have resources. And in the wrong situation, that turns you into a target. So the question shifts. Not how do I generate power, but how do I generate power without being noticed? Because the goal isn't just self-sufficiency. It's low profile self-sufficiency. And real quick, if you're getting value out of this, hit like and subscribe. It helps more people start thinking about things in this way before they need to. It's full of visual noise, old equipment, random materials, shadows, clutter. Most people ignore it completely. That's exactly what makes it useful. Instead of standing out, you blend in. Instead of clean, obvious panels, you think in terms of integration. Things that look like they belong. Things that don't draw a second glance. Have you seen a setup this way, which made it too obvious? What gave it away? Because hiding something doesn't mean covering it. Sometimes it means making it look like something else entirely. Now let's be realistic here. This isn't about building some perfect invisible system. It's about reducing your signature, making it harder to identify, harder to notice, harder to prioritize. Because in a resource-scarce environment, people don't go after everything. They go after what stands out. And that applies beyond just visuals. Power systems create patterns. When you use energy, how often lights are on, what your daily rhythm looks like, all of that becomes part of your signature. Do you run your setup the same way every day? Or do you change your patterns? So managing power isn't just about production. It's about discipline. Using what you need when you need it. Not creating unnecessary patterns. Not advertising consistency where others don't have it. Because sometimes the smartest move is not looking like you have anything at all. This is where this ties directly into preparedness. Having power in a collapse gives you a major advantage, but only if you can maintain that advantage without creating risk. Now I know everything has some risk involved in it, but you have to be able to mitigate that risk down to the lowest common denominator. The goal isn't just to generate energy. It's to do it in a way that doesn't draw attention or make you a priority / target for others. And from an overlanding perspective, the same mindset applies when you're operating in more populated or uncertain areas. Low profile setups, efficient systems, and controlled usage keep you independent without making your rig stand out as something worth targeting. When you're out camping, overlanding, in austere environments, out in the woods, out in the desert, you can become a target out there as well. So watching what you have and how you're using it can be good practice, whether you're in shtf or just out doing what you normally would do. Okay. Last question. Everything went down tomorrow, would your setup keep you running quietly, or would it make you visible? At the end of the day, it's not about having the most power. It's about having power without being seen. You don't have to have a huge system that's going to run your entire house. But what you should have is something that can run the small things that you want to run. And if you want more content like this, practical, real-world thinking around preparedness and overlanding, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. Because in the wrong situation, visibility is vulnerability. What we want to try to do is take that visibility and lower it to keep you from being vulnerable. And as always, stay prepared and stay safe.